Good morning, Mr. Richardson, staff, and brothers. One would think that after spending more than 1,000 school days together with you guys, that the words for the speech would have come easily. But truth be told, this has been the most challenging speech that I have ever written. Why? Because to reflect on each lesson learned is impossible. To highlight any one event above the rest is impossible. And to personally say exactly how grateful I am to each and every one of you is impossible. After all, I've only been given 2 minutes. Gents, I thank you for the good times, for the laughter, and even for helping me to embrace my most obvious feature. I'll always remember the matric dance and the song Fire Burning on the Dance Floor. The comment thrown at each and every fire drill, "Hey Simon, who tripped you?" And all the other ranger jokes that really have been good for my soul. To Wellington House. We were named after Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington, and the defeater of the tyrant Napoleon Bonaparte. This year, we really have set up camp as an army on the Weinberg Hill, and I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you for suiting up for the occasion. We can now hold our flag up high. So I thank you for getting to know you guys better this year, and for the lessons I've learned. Thanks, Luke, for head of discipline. To Mr. Rudd, our commander and hero, we will never forget your wisdom and your ability to motivate us, the timeless hours that you have invested into each person's life, and the passion with which you serve the house. Your commitment to Wellington has positively impacted and molded our lives. Thank you very much, sir. Also, with all sincerity, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Richardson and the staff for your unending support and your care over the past 5 years. And just as I've come to the end of this impossible speech, I realize that in learning to never give up, I've been given the tools to dream and to overcome the impossible. And I'll call up Mr. Rudd.
Gents, it's been a great year for this matric group. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself in the EGD classroom with my 2 EGD classes. Always kept me on my toes. You guys are passionate. I think you guys are going to go out and do extremely well in the exams, and I wish you well at that. Then to the Littlewood Matrics, thank you for the past 5 years. Part of the family. You guys really have been a good group of matrics. I've learned a lot from you. I hope that you guys have learned a lot from me as well. To the Wellington guys and Simon, firstly Simon as house prefect, thank you for everything you've done. I've reminded the Wellington guys a number of times this year that the matrics in the houses are very privileged to have the house prefects working behind the scenes over weekends. The amount of times that I received emails after hours from Simon about setting up for competitions, analyzing the DT lists, guys who haven't performed, etc. So to all the house prefects out there, well done. I think you guys have actually led from the front. Then guys, just as a matric group, I'd like to leave you with 3 thoughts from Micah. Micah was a minor prophet in the Old Testament. He said 3 things. First thing is, when you leave, do justice. Go out and do justice out there. The second thing he said was love mercy. When you're out there, it's better to love than hate. Right? And then, last thing I want to leave you with, which Micah said, was walk humbly. Remember the privileges that you've had to attend a school like this. Remember what it's done for you. Remember the sacrifices of your parents, aunts, uncles, who probably contributed towards school fees, helped out with lifts, many hours they've spent carting you around. Remember that, and use what you've gained at the school to leave the world a better place. Thank you.